Hello and welcome, boys and girls, to the third episode of the World Cup Sums Up. And we're keep going. So, Mali. Well, 67% win rate. That's awesome, but total presence is only 36% somehow. Mali was one of the best civs, and it was always banned, then it got nerfed. So, first peak presence 23%, so it's pre-game banned 13%. That's a good number. That's a strong number. 6% first phase ban, and then someone take it. And a second phase 9% ban. Okay. Mission total ban presence 29%. Oof. Oof. 8% peak presence. It was taken only in 6 games. That's not that much, but Mali was able to carry 4 of it. Money is taken for money generating, and if you're in a good position, if you're in a good spot where you can trade, especially when you can have naval trade with someone, you'll generate an enormous amount of money, and you can actually achieve cultural victory because you don't have any penalties for projects and wonders. So you can build them, you can buy everything else, you can give some gold for your teammates. They will fight there, making some chaos on them up, and your opponents most likely won't have any chances to get some good stats because of the gold income of your team. It's like 1300, it's not a problem at all, especially with a third golden age, with a Renaissance golden age, where you'll get the other form of coinage dedication. It's like 1300, it's easy. I think we've had games when total the team income with Mali team was more than 2k GPT. Can you imagine 2k GPT? Oof. Yes, for 4 players, but Mali did the most part of it, like 1300s, as I was saying. Oh, so it's not 13k, it's 1300s. Oh, my bad. Anyway, that's good safe. It's kind of hard to play it, and it has some problems in the game. It's a lot of problems. You must be a really strong player to master it, or at least to try to play it. It's not like it used to be, when you just spam mines. They took away that extra golden common. You have to play with your other bonuses, with the trader bonuses. You have to snipe great persons. You have to earn golden ages. No production around you, like it's all desert. You have to travel somewhere to find one through woods. So yeah, it's kind of hard, and that setup is kind of tricky as well. So a lot of experience, a lot of problems. Mali has a lot of problems which you have to solve. But if you're good with that problem solving, you probably can master it and carry 67% of your games, like we have here. Amazing Civ. Finish, it used to be the best girl. It used to be the best girl for me. Now it's only wiki. Unfortunately, still no extra trade route from the Goron Plaza. I think is the biggest nerf, biggest treason of all times. I don't know how can naval guys can even handle this. And what we have now, no finish at all. Look at this. No one takes it. It's like 4% for Phoenicia. They used to be an equals, like Phoenicia and England. It's 4% first peak. Second and fourth, it's in total what 14% in total. And let's check Victoria Age of Steam, right? 8, 8, 9, 16 and 9, 25% in total. Age of Empire 117.4, 22% in total, and only 14% for Phoenicia. That's crazy. That was I was talking about for more than a year already, or maybe even 2 years. That's crazy. Give Phoenicia its trade route back. No, no, never. England can have its trade route. Like when you have a split continent as England, you'll get your trade route turn 15 whenever you place your second city. Its trade capacity added. You can use 2 trade routes immediately for both of your second and third city, and you boost as hell. You can flex when you have a split as Age of Empire. But Phoenicia, no, no, no. Getting trade road turn 30, turn 27 when you have when you build Governor Plaza, it's too good. It's too good. Like Greek can have it, turn 6 or turn 8 with the what? With the granary attack, and you can't. What the hell, guys? That is why Phoenicia can't match them. Even though it is 53% win rate, it's a quite good civ, it's a good quality civ for naval maps. No one bans it anymore. The only problem is that civ has only tempo. It has only tempo. It has only early game. If you fucked, if you screwed up in the early game, you can't handle the late game. You must build like 12. It's really hard to play because they have tiny timer, and for Phoenicia, you must build like 12, 15, 16 cities. You can't just sim with 8 cities as Vicky can do with the 8, 10 cities. No. You must have 50% more cities than everyone else because that's what you're sick about settling. And you can't do it without that extra trade road. That's terrible. It's terrible nerf. I'm so furious about it, sorry. But it's my agenda. Like, bring Phoenicia its trade road back. That's my agenda, that's my mission. I was fighting for that trade road when it was taken away, but no one cares. Everyone wants to have three England in the game, and no Phoenicia. Right? That's completely fair. Anyway, three England in the game, in the single game, like eight players, and three of them taking England, and no Phoenicia. Give trade route back. Make girl great again. Make it the best girl once again. Till then, Age of Empire Victoria is the best girl, definitely. Okay, total presence 44%. Yeah, no one plays it. 24% pick rate. Yeah, if you have a naval map or Highlands map, you got Phoenicia, you settle everywhere, you're good to go. 3% per game ban and 12% first ban. So for wiki, you can see it's 26% ban, and for older wiki is a 6% ban. Okay, 3% per ban, 12% ban, and here you can see it's 5% ban. So kind of meh. No one afraid of Dido. Well, it's kind of good save with a unique district. Every single save with a unique district is a strong save, but unfortunately Dido is a naval save, so you can play it on the naval maps. So half of the games probably you couldn't even take Victoria, because why would you pick Phoenicia? Why would you pick Dido on the Highlands map? Well, okay, for Highland map it's okay, but Pangaea, uh, and what it's continents and islands. Yeah, I have to pick something stronger than that. I guess I wouldn't pick Phoenicia on continents and islands, but still 56% win rate with a 44% total presence and a 19 games in total. That's a lot of games. It's a good start. So Phoenicia's still strong, but it can be stronger, way stronger. Same as Age of Steam Wiki with that extra trade open. Unfortunately, no one wants to see this. So place 23, Nether Shah. Nether Shah, win rate 28%. Ooh. I don't know who even played this guy. I hate it. It's like a weaker version of Cyrus because you get extra science, but well, the problem is you get your culture from Golden Age dedication. You don't build that many theatrical squares as you build campuses. So you build commercial and campus in every single city, right? And you build few theatrical squares or none at all. And for Cyrus, it's completely okay because with the 10 cities, you'll have like what? Extra 30, 40 culture. I can't actually remember the correct number for him, but okay, extra 30 culture with the trade routes you have, internals, right? Another shank gives you extra 30 science, but when you have 60 culture and the third golden age, 60 to 70 culture in the third golden age, and you get 30 more, it's like 50% boost. Yeah, and you can even play a second dedication with the science as a Cyrus. For Nether Shah, you have more science and a lot of science, so in total, his bonus is way weaker. So when you have not 60 but 120 science, right, and you have 30 more science, it's like, okay, it's 150 science now. And it's what? It's 1 force is 25% bonus. So it's 2 times less. For Cyrus, it's 50% bonus culture. For another Shah, it's 25% bonus science. And you still have too few culture to reach. Like you're struggling sometimes getting armies, and sometimes even you're struggling with getting cores as another Shah. That is why it's 28%. So you will be wiped out with a Shaka, for example. I don't know. Someone with a better culture. Too few culture, too much science, disbalanced. Maybe people should focus on the having like a cultural districts instead of scientific ones, so purple instead of blue ones, and maybe somehow focus on a cultural victory for this civ. But we have a better civs like Pericles and Gorgo if you want to have something like that. If you want to spam Acropolis, not Acropolis, theatral squares, right? You have Gorgo and Pericles if you want to do this. So I don't know, 28% win rate. It's 18 games. Yeah, probably it's considered as a strong civ, but I don't see its strength. The mass you just do. Like, why would you need extra science? What can you do with this extra science if you don't have enough culture to form cores? Who the cares about your cursors getting 2 turns earlier if you can push through pikes without cores, right? And pikes, no, not pike and shots, regular pikes. You have pikes is 41, 45 defense plus 12, that's 41, 53, and plus 4 from oligarchy, 53 is 58, and you have general, and Curacy rushers don't have generals, so it's 58 plus 5, 62, and Cursors has 64. So boom, you can't push through pikes without a general, and you're rushing it because you have extra science. Who the hell care if you can have course, right? So yeah, that's a fair. I don't really like Nether Shah at all. 28%. Meh. But 18 games, I'm surprised that people keep losing with this guy and keep taking it. Keep losing and keep picking. Keep losing and keep picking. I believe that's the same thing that with Dido, but you're not losing with Dido actually because it's quite strong too. But it's still way, way worse than Wiki, right? So 3 England and 1 Phoenicia. It's a classical naval matchup. And of course Japan and Norway's banned like that. Australia banned and Indonesia banned, like 4 bans: Australia, Japan, Indonesia, and oh my god, something else, and 4 peaks: 3 Englands and Phoenicia, right? Classical, and of course Englands are stronger, so both Victorias are stronger. It's constantly both victorious, victory, both victorious, victory. Because Eleanor's having some troubles, you have to use its bonuses, and when you're playing Eleanor, you have to pick some support civ like Pericles or Russia to give some artworks to fit Eleanor with artworks. Yeah. Anyway, I'm talking about Phoenicia a lot because I'm furious about how they nerfed it. It's a badly nerfed. Ugh. It's a bad nerf. Hate it. Do something else, but bring trade road back. I don't care about second, third, and fourth trade road. Just give me the one that gives me a tempo because I have all the tempo. Okay, let's go back to Nether Shag. Sorry about that. So Nether Shag is here. Yeah, okay. I think it's 28% win rate. That's okay for him. I really don't like it. I don't understand this at all. 18 games, still surprised. Like 18 games. Wow, 18 games for such a bad civ. Sometimes people are blinded. I have never seen Nether Shah in the playoffs. Mapuche. Oh, there you go, boys. 75% win rate. Sweet Mapuche Raiders. Malons are here. 8 games in total played. And he won 6 out of it. That's great. Yeah, most likely it was banned, right? Oh, actually, pre-game ban 23 for Nether Shah? Ooh. Okay, pre-game ban of 23. I've never seen Nether Shah in a game. I believe it's considered as a strong civ, but numbers say it's not. Mapuche. Okay, pre-game ban 27 and first phase ban 3. I believe after Milan got nerfed, so you don't have extra pillage immediately. Probably, well, don't see them that often. Second phase, 90% second phase ban. Okay. So it's still in total, it's 27% bans and 10% pick rate. That's kind of weird. It's still kind of strong save with a lot of presence on the map. I believe there is a better civs. There are better civs than Mapuche. That's still 75% win rate. That's an amazing. That's a crazy result. But you know what? Melons are such a threat that it affects entire map. So if you can theoretically reach some opponents, you have to reach them and force them to build like 3 times more units than you bring. So you build like 4 Malons, your opponent should have like 10 pikes to counter it. Because Malons are superly fast, and if he didn't do this, he probably can't hold them. And I believe they can fight knights. I believe they can. And they bring a lot of devastation because of village bonuses. Well, they don't right now, but I believe they have level 1 or something, so you can play Terracotta Army with that. Okay, Sweden. Sweden was buffed, now it's nerfed slightly. Okay, but it gives a lot of impact on the Congress and might reach a cultural victory. It has a really nice, very interesting theme bonus. It generates a lot of tourism, so kind of cool to see. I'm surprised that it wasn't taken only in the 3 games. That's kind of weird. Even though it was buffed, maybe it was buffed mid of tournament and no one wants to take it, and now it's nerfed again. Kind of weird. Anyway, it's pre-game ban. Sweden 19% spray game ban. I guess Sweden is super good on some specific type of map. I'm not sure what. I guess like Highlands, or maybe I don't know. You have to reach 4 different, 1, 2, 3, 4, or even 5 different biomes. So maybe Pangea as well. I've seen Sweden a couple of times, but I can't remember what maps was that. But it's a 90% per game ban. That's a lot. But the game even haven't started yet, and boom, Sweden. Don't want to play with it. Don't want to mess with it. And in fact, there is no bans at all during the ban phase. Like first and second, it's only 5% in total. And we see it's in 3 games. It's kind of weird. But still 67% win rate. Yeah, Sweden won 2 out of 3 games. It was played, and wow, 67% win rate. Strong civ. It's not about Carolina push anymore. It's about cultural victory, and probably people are not seeing this somehow. Sweden is super strong. I'd like to play it. I really love it. Okay, let's move on. So it's Portugal. Portugal, it's a naval Mali. It gives a lot of gold, like 1300 GPT, turn, I don't know, 72, 75. Yeah, 1300 GPT, turn 75. That's the Portugal thing. It can do, but there's only problem positioning. Sometimes you can't just have it right. You can see that's no pre-game bans, but it's a first ban 26%. So it's most likely the same story as with the Norway. It's only banned on a specific map, like Seven Seas. So yeah, a lot of gold, too few games to say is it good or not. So someone won 1 game and someone lost one game as a Portugal, and with the 2 games we can say is it super good or bad, but 26% per game bans gives us a hint that this civ is amazing. And I don't know why it's only turn 26, rank 26. Probably you should keep an eye on that civ. Vietnam though is quite popular civ. 181 underrated. Oof. 100% win rate. Only 4 games. Why? I don't know. Like, look, ban presence 16%. No one cares about that Vietnam. Who cares about Vietnam? And though, however, it's a 100% win rate. It's a 4 out of 4. Vietnam is quite strong. It has a good timing attack. It has a lot of culture. It has a lot of impact during the game because with extra culture you can control some city states. You have better tempo. You can chop. You can build. I think you can for a state earlier as a Vietnam. I'm not a Vietnam player, but there's a few interesting strats with Vietnam. Nice Pantheon. It's really simple Pantheon from Vietnam. Actually, there are 2. One that gives you 40% production to your first district because your unique district is not counted as district at all, and it costs half the price. So first 2 of your districts are basically free with that Pantheon. And the God of War and Plunder, where you get a lot of extra points, great person points. So Vietnam is kind of cool. Once again, good timing attack. I don't know, it's like 4 out of 4. It's clear tournament for Vietnam. Unfortunately, no one wants to play it. I guess it's okay for Pangea, and that's it. Maybe that's the reason. And for Pangea, you can play some different civs with a better outcome. Teddy Rough Rider, number 28, rank 28. Teddy Rough Rider, 53% win rate with the 17 games. Now that we're talking, that's a good pool. 17 games. Total presence is 40%. Yeah, nice. Peak presence 22%. Yeah, 17 is 22%, so 407, I guess. Ban presence 18. So no one bans it per game. No one bans it in a first place, and people are willing to ban it in a second phase because first base you're picking something super awesome for that specific map you're playing, and Rough Rider is kind of good safe everywhere. You can play naval map because of his +5 bonus, you can play land map because of his +5 bonus, you can play big map because of his cultural victory bonuses and airplanes because of his late game. He does have really cool late game units and late game mechanics. So yeah, Rough Rider is kind of strong during the entire game. Oh yeah, the city state control also kind of cool thing. But you have a lot of things, but nothing. You don't have a specialization. The only cool thing is +5, right? And I really like it. I don't know why it's 28. It's quite popular. You see, it's 17 with a total presence of 40. It's better than Vietnam, better than Portugal and Sweden and Mapuche. Another Shah has a weird presence because of its ban. Oh, actually 18 games. Yeah. 46%. Not cool. Not cool. But Rough Rider is awesome. You should take it. I know it's weight 33, kinda lame. Why it's weight 33? It's really good. It's one of the best civ, I'd say. It definitely a top 10 civ for me. Very, very strong. Rough Riders, good for Highlands. +5 bonus, good for Highlands, for naval mobs. For you can do anything. Well, you know, when you can do everything, you're not specialist in anything. Maybe that is the reason why his rank is so low, or maybe the numbers are kind of not representing the true state of things, I guess. Anyways, 53% win rate, 17 games, that's a good number. You should keep an eye on that guy. It's awesome. Elizabeth. Oh, it's a new naval civ. Oh, actually, it's a fucking 5 Englands now. Oh no, it's 4 in total. I think we have never 4 Englands in the game, like 3 is maximum. So Elizabeth is have banned, I believe. I think Elizabeth is a more tempered civ. It's really good for cult making. It's like a Portugal, but better because it's not that OP and it get into more games. 19 games for Elizabeth. That's a very good number. Yeah, like not many civs has more than 20. So 19 games is awesome, and it's not get banned that often. Surprisingly, ban presence only 6%. It's pre-banned unless like what the hell is this? No bans here at all, and 6% ban as at a second faith. So it's not that strong as England's, like Vicky, but it still generates a good amount of gold. I don't know why Elizabeth's so low. She's kind of cool. 19 games, you see, it's 19 games. 58% win rate, yeah. Why it's so low? It's like, come on, it's in 19 games. You can lose 19 games with this. And it's still 27% hero rate presence. I don't know. 58% win rate with 19 games. Elizabeth is super strong. Take it if you can. A lot of gold. Almost the same bonuses as Victoria's. Still have, I believe she does have a late game bonus for +4 to a tier 3 electrified buildings. I guess she does have this bonus, so take it and win the game. Like 58%, guys. 58% in the 19 games. That's an awesome save. Okay, Australia, the last one for today. 30, rank 30. 57%. 57% win rate for the 7 games. Haha, the trick is in the data else. It's only 7 games. Yeah, Australia is kind of cool. So if you ban all naval civ, you can take Australia with against Indonesia, I guess, because both of these civs are building campuses first, and Russian Caravillas. Well, actually, Indonesia is Russian Caravillas and Russian Jonkas as well, and a Niter as well. Kind of Indonesia is a bit trickier than Australia, but still, Australia is super cool. Like 57. I don't really like it, but it's 57. People loves it. Some games though. No one care about Australia. Actually, pre-game ban. Someone banned Australia once, and it was kind of banned in some games. I believe it was Seven Seas or any other naval maps like continents and islands. What do we have here? Second base ban 5%. Yeah, no one want to play us against Australia. But second ban phase you already got for a naval civs taken in most cases. Not always, but 4 civs taken. Sometimes it's not, and you have to take something here, and that is maybe why Australia is banned over here. So you won't get Australia to your opponents who haven't taken 2 naval civs yet, because they were greedy and took some crazy good land civ over here with the first pick. Yeah. Anyway, 7 games. It's not that much, but kind of okay. Kind of okay. And Australia good strong. Like most cases, if you can Carvel rush someone as Australia, you probably will win the game because you have more gold thanks to the naval trades. That's it. That's what Australia does. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll join my streams of Civ Premier League. It's about to start. Winners of this tournament most likely will take part in a Civ World Cup somewhere in 4 months, maybe in 5 months. So end winter, early spring, we'll have another Civ World Cup. Don't forget to like, sub, and share as a sacrifice to YouTube algorithms because, well, this helps this video and channel to grow, and you'll have more Civ related content. As always, sending you positive vibes, much love, and see you in the next video.